Hello and welcome to the first episode of the destinations of the UAEactiveSPEARO. Hey guys, maybe you know the UAEactiveSPEARO. Imagine, I'm based in Dubai of course, but I'm also from Poland, and that's why I came to this place. I'm curious if you know the place, which is DeepSpot. It's the deepest pool in the world. Maybe in Dubai it's gonna be a bit deeper one day, but who knows. I had the chance actually to dive here just a while ago. It's amazing. You should definitely come here. That's a good place. I had to let you know that this is not a sponsored video. I'm very happy and proud that this place is in my home country, and a great reason also to travel for you to Poland. It's only 5 hours away from Dubai. When I heard for the first time that in Poland we're building the deepest pool in the world, I was super happy and super excited, and it seems that the project went very well. But I was just surprised, why in Poland? Apparently yes, we do have a lot of scuba divers, and we do have actually many free divers, and some of the world champions. You can see them and meet them sometimes even here in Dubai during the competitions. So the main mission to go to the deep spot was to enjoy the deepest pool in the world. That time the deepest pool, now the second deepest in the world, and get myself also new fins. When I was there, when I entered the water, I felt like I'm in an ocean. Water was really warm. I felt like this is some really exotic destination, but it's still Poland. My first visit was without the camera. I knew that I have to go back. And the next session was very easy going. I didn't push myself, only wanted to indulge the place. Amazingly, there was no crowd. I was so happy. When you dive there in the fresh water, you don't need to use any weights. And that was a really big surprise for me. There's 8,000 cubic meters of water. The place is huge. I never had the chance to dive in a different place in the sea. As I was always diving with some plastic oversized fins for 2 years, I realized that I really need to have a good quality fins with modern foot pockets and blades. I really wanted to try a few different pairs of fins. Plus, one of my feet is much bigger than the other one. So I was thinking, I have a choice of blades, I have a choice of foot pockets, I have amazing access to the deep spot. So let's put it all together and, check the new fins in action. During my 2 visits, both of my coaches, they knew that I'm a Spearo. They pointed out a few important habits that Spearos and freedivers are slightly different, and it's worth to actually focus on during the purely freediving training. One of the biggest things was descending. I was looking around, extending my neck, losing the speed of descending by looking around, kind of like I would look for the fish or the location of the rocks that I want to land on. When you choose new fins, you want to feel comfortable with them. You want to focus on the speed of descent. How much do you want to go down, and how much power do you want to use, and how to coordinate your movements and performance. When you choose new fins, you want to feel comfortable with them. You want to focus on the speed of the descent. You want to know how much you want to push down, how much power you want to use, and how to coordinate your movements and performance with new fins. The action of hands is important. Moving your hands opposite to the movement of the opposite leg increases your balance in the water, and you can feel way better. Look at this. As you see, the visibility was amazing. At that time it was the noon time and the lighting was perfect, especially as the rooftop is transparent and it gives the natural light. This is Emilia. She's one of the few internationally certified, very experienced coaches based in DeepSpot. They know how to take care of your training and have a lot of good fun. I really like the detailed feedback from both of my coaches, information about my body position, my leg position, and everything that I'm supposed to correct and improve my dives with especially new fins, so adapt to the new technique. Just to tell you more about the DeepSpot, it's purely a performance facility certified to train all kinds of divers, but also a good place for the recreational diving. You can totally focus on your training here. The place is open for free divers and scuba divers, offering great prices. So let's enjoy the next dive. Just beside there is that place with 45 meters depth. And this is interesting view because here you have a view from Emilia's camera, and this is the view from my mom's phone. I was so happy that I was able to go with my both parents over there. They really like the place. for them as person that they don't dive. They didn't know what exactly to expect, but they felt like they are divers right now. It's definitely one of the diving wonders of the world, and I'm so happy that it's placed close by to my house in Poland. That's definitely the place worth to come and explore. I was very lucky to avoid crowds that time. I was one of the only few in the water. Look, just beside there's that tube with 45 meters. It was making the DeepSpot, the deepest pool in the world, here July 2021. As you see, the place is not scattered with too many obstacles, toys or objects. Behind me you can see the big caves which are dedicated to scuba divers, so for safety reasons freedivers are not allowed to dive in there. I'm curious how many of you watching this video can dive to 45 meters. Definitely leave the comment if you can do it. So you saw the shipwreck, which is on 20 meters, and then additional 25 meters down the bottom to the tube, which is in total 45 meters. And breathe and breathe. Believe me, after 1.5 hours in this spot you're gonna be tired. And this is a very good possibility if you can try on the fins, if you can feel and check your body mechanics, how do you move your legs, how do you move your body. For instance, for me that was an absolutely new thing, because I never had the carbon fins and I never had long fins like those ones. This video was mostly taken by Emilia, who is an instructor in the DeepSpot. She's also a Polish champion and vice champion of the world in the dynamic discipline of freediving. I was very happy that I was able to meet her in person. Believe me, spending 1.5 hours training with the champion is not something that you have every day. She was taking care of me during the dive. I was really excited that day as I was basically checking new fins. I had a choice of 2 sets, actually 4 sets, and I believe I chose very well. So I was mostly working on the technique because of the new long fins. Let's say maybe 6-7 meters I started to free fall. Amazing actually experience. Such kind of places are the very good places to train the free fall. So anytime guys you have an access to the fresh water which is deep, definitely don't take any weights and focus on the free fall body position. That will give you a lot of good bottom time if you can focus on it. You can save a lot of energy going down, or if you do it wrongly, lose a good bottom time opportunity. And changing the topic, I have to say that there is a strong community around the DeepSpot. Seems that there are more and more people doing diving as a sport in a very sane manner, thanks to the dedication and skills they have, but also coaches that they are paying a lot of attention to freedivers and teaching them well. As I'm recording these comments right now, there is an international competition for about 30 participants, representing professional and amateur level of freedivers. And about the shipwreck, some people they think that this is a painting on the bottom, but no guys, it is a proper shipwreck. It's not painted. It is an open hole that you can enter, and some of good freedivers they have very good photo sessions there. And at the end I have to say that I didn't want to go more than 20 meters. 20 meters was my goal and I reached it easily. Touched the floor, reached the wreck several times. I stood on it as well. I could maybe go inside the wreck for some nice pictures, but let's do it next time. Let me come here again and explore the place once again. That's just maybe save it for the next time. And guys, let me thank to Mr. Tomasz and Emilia. Both of them gave me a very good feedback and ideas on the way how to use my new fins. And there you go. Happy because of the visit to the DeepSpot, happy because of getting new equipment, getting new fins, and I feel that I'm even more prepared for my new spearfishing experiences with great gear. If you try to buy new fins, try to look for the place where you can really fit your fins, this is one, and if there is an option to try on the spot the fins, this is amazing, way better than online. You can also ask why they choose the white pockets, purely for the safety and better visibility for my body. And as all of us were so passionate about our sport, freediving, spearfishing, definitely that puts us on the mode of traveling, to try to discover new places in the world, carry on with this passion, and I truly believe that the DeepSpot should be your next destination, recommended by the UAEactiveSPEARO. Take care.